Taking a look at the grid for the Australian Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton edged out Sebastian Vettel by a mere 200ths of a second in the Q3 shootout. The Brit took pole down under, leaving Vettel to make do with second, with home favourite Daniel Ricciardo just behind in third, with Nico Rosberg in fourth. Next up is Jenson Button and Felipe Massa on row 3, with Kimi Raikkonen and aarava in 7th and 8th. Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez rounded out the top 10 here at Albert Park. Can Lewis Hamilton beat Sebastian Vettel into the tricky turn 1, and can either the McLaren Hondas battle through the Williams, Ferraris and Red Bulls to take a podium tomorrow? Next up, it's the Australian Grand Prix.
Right, so here we are, the second last race of the season. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. It's gone pretty damn fast, even though we've stretched the series out quite a bit. But here we are at Australia. An okay qualifying session. It would have been better if we got a bit higher, but to be honest, I can't complain because we're right next to Kimi Raikkonen, which obviously, if you've seen the previous episodes, is our rival. If you haven't seen the last episode at Abu Dhabi, that was quite a crucial one, then do go check that out. But we're right next to Kimi Raikkonen, so that's pretty good because we can try and maybe get him in the opening stages of this Grand Prix. And of course, this race, the result of this race, sort of determines the mood I go into for the finale. You know, it kind of determines what sort of mindset we have going into that final race. So it's going to be crucial. In terms of strategy today, it's going to be a 3-stop option prime. Might put the prime tire a little bit earlier on, but you know, it's going to be interesting to see what the actual delta time is in terms of the actual lap time. The tire wear is quite high here, so the undercut is going to be a big thing here in this race, I feel like. Although, as you can see, it is also overcast, so there could be some rain, but it might be like USA previously in the season where it looked like it was going to maybe rain, but then it actually ended up just going sunnier. So it could be like that, or we could get some showers towards the end of the race, which would be quite exciting indeed, but also that could hinder us quite a bit. So I'm a bit 50-50 on if I actually want some rain in this race right now. But anyway, I think that's all to say for this second last race. Let's just get going. For the second last time this season, we go to these 5 red lights. And we are off. No time wasted there for the red lights. Lots of wheel spin there, but we managed to keep it quite well. Raikkonen's got a lot of wheel spin. Button and Rosberg weaving around, trying to maybe make a place. Can we get Raikkonen into the first corner? Yes, we have. The exact thing I wanted to do, we have done. And we're up into 6th place as we've taken Massa there and got a brilliant run on Rosberg. Can we maybe get him down to the hairpin as Button tries to do the same thing on Ricciardo? And we lock up hugely. Narrowly miss Ricciardo, but what a start that has been for us. We rocketed up into 5th place, and Button nicely up into 3rd place into the podium positions. Okay, Ricciardo comes in, Button comes in, everyone's in. What? Hang on, what on earth is happening here? Okay, I've just set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Hulkenberg is now 2nd place, Grosjean is 3rd. I don't know what just happened there, but all the air have come into the pits on lap 1. That is a very odd thing to have. I don't know why that has happened. Right. Okay, I can see why everyone came into the pits. Our tyres are glitched. Everyone's tyres are glitched. So, yeah, we're going to have to come in as well. This is the strangest glitch I've ever seen. I have not actually seen this glitch ever in the game. Okay, this is very odd. Right, so it looks like everyone on the grid started off with very worn option tyres. So, okay, that's very, very interesting. Okay, then we're going to make a pit stop onto another set of option tyres that will hopefully not be as worn, but that is a very, very odd glitch. A glitch that apparently Hulkenberg, Grosjean, and Sainz apparently don't have, but the top runners do have, so... Okay, I guess we'll just roll with this. This makes things slightly more interesting, I guess. 2.5 pit stop on lap 2. Vettel's through. Button is going to come through, I think. But here, the tyres are all fine now. This set of tyres have not been worn. Button's through. We're going to have to take it very cautiously into the first turn. There's a car maybe comes behind me. We've got Hamilton coming through. Massa just behind me there, but we managed to stay ahead of him. So we're now in 14th place. And now, hopefully everyone is now on the correct sort of non-worn tyre. Right, we're catching Lewis Hamilton at the moment, so it looks like he's struggling to maybe get his tyres up to temperature, or just at the moment the McLaren's working quite well on these fresh option tyres. So, obviously, it's quite hard to commentate on this. I don't actually know what this position might be in the grand scheme of things, like a net place. Usually I can say this will be for like net 3rd place or net 2nd place, but I really don't even know what position this is going to be. This is going to be the strangest Grand Prix to actually, you know, look through. The end result, I actually have no clue how this might end. Hamilton's really struggling. Hamilton is definitely not heating up his tyres very well. Meanwhile, we've got Ricciardo and Massa swapping positions left, right, and centre there. As you can see in the top left, the names keep switching. So Ricciardo wanting to come back at us. And he was actually surprisingly very good in qualifying. So I would be surprised if he doesn't try to catch up on us. But we've got yellow flags. What is that for? Someone was in the pit lane, I think, maybe. Or maybe there's a crash up ahead. But Hamilton is definitely struggling. I'm hanging on the back of him. And I really didn't think I would be after qualifying. So this is very, very good signs at the moment. And we've got two cars going very close. I think it might be Manners or something like that that are holding up. I think that might be Button. Yeah, Manacars holding a Button. And maybe Hamilton here. They're getting in the mix. These are full position. These are not lapped cars. The Manners are legitimately ahead of us. So this is going to be very, very dicey at the moment. I'm having to be a bit cautious. Going to try and make the move down the inside of Hamilton, perhaps, while he's maybe having a look at Stevens. Catch him napping a little bit. We go side by side. Stevens comes into the pits now. So actually, that's probably good for him to get out of the way. But now we've got DRS. We're going to move to the inside of the track on the pit straight. We've got Button overtaking Merry there. We're stuck in 6th gear. Got to change up. I'm going to try go down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. We'll squeeze him out, leave him a bit of room there on the exit, and he's going to come back at us. He has got us back, and we'll have DRS back once again, but he's got DRS because we're all still within 1 second of the Manacar ahead of us. We're going to make a diving move into the hairpin, lock up, go a little bit wide, push Hamilton wide a little bit, and we've got the place finally. Maybe a little bit aggressive on the exit of that hairpin, but we finally got it, and we're up into 10th place. And that is a very weird thing to say. All that battling, and we're up into 10th place. So, yeah, just what an odd Grand Prix. But now we've got Merry for position. Can we try and go down the inside? Merry, please don't. Oh, God, no, Merry. We're not really doing this. Come on. Oh, no, that's allowed Hamilton to get back on us. All right, come on, Merry. Give me the slipstream. Nice and easy. We're going to go around the outside. This is going to be very, very close as Merry gives me the squeeze. But we've just managed to hang around the outside. And we've got him now up into 9th place. And he's held up Hamilton and Raikkonen behind him. So, yes, go on, Merry. He's being a bit of a bridge at the moment. Bit of a bus. Right, lap 8 right now. I'm thinking about pinning this lap, but my only concern is that Jensen might be pinning this lap as well, and he's ahead of me. So I really don't want to double stack, but at the same time, the undercut is so strong around here. I feel like maybe we should just take the double stack maybe, and it will work out for us, because I really think we're going to lose a lot of time here if we do go one extra lap. I really do want to pit this lap, because I think behind me Hamilton is pit, because Raikkonen's right behind us in 5th place, but I don't see Hamilton on the mini-map anymore, so I'm pretty sure he is already pit. So please, Jensen, don't come in. Come on, please. You can go one more lap. Nope, Jensen comes in. We're going to have to stick it out. I don't think the double stack's going to work. I don't think we're going to gain enough time to warrant that double stack. So we're staying out. We're in 3rd place at the moment, but now we've got to really push, but also be a bit cautious because the tyres are going to go off a little bit. So we're going to have to try our best as we get the rear end all sorts of shapes into turn 1. But right now, we're probably going to lose out to Button. Right, 1 lap later, lap 9, we'll come into the pits right now, and we'll strap on another set of option tyres, because the clouds aren't going away, and I think my engineer briefly in that lap, I didn't quite catch it, but I think he said there was a low chance of rain. So we'll go on options just to be safe, because we don't want to, just put on prime tyres and then find out we didn't have to put on the prime tyres later on, because of course, when you put on the wet tyres, you don't have to put both compounds on. So Okay, pit stop, 2.3, actually a pretty good pit stop. And there's Button and someone else battling into turn 1, and Vettel just about comes out and narrowly misses that battle. But as you can see, not only did Button gain a lot of time on us with that undercut, he also overtook Vettel, so just showing the amount of undercut kind of OP right here in Australia. Vettel goes side by side with a Toro Rosso, I think that is, yep, Sainz going side by side through the high-speed chicane. Wow, what a move there for Sebastian Vettel, and Sainz goes very, very slowly. We get a good run on him. We'll go around the outside of him and we'll take that place, Sonny Jim. Thank you very much. I think he must have some very worn tyres, because obviously all these guys are sort of out of sync with the top runners here, because obviously we made that extra pit stop. So this is going to be a little bit weird all race. We might be jumbling up with people that we don't normally jumble up with, basically. Sainz stays out though, so that's a little bit odd, but I'll have DRS on Vettel to try and close up on him. But at the moment, we're up into 6th place now. Someone else makes their pit stop. Closing up to Vettel as Button and Kvyat are having an absolute ding-dong battle at the moment up ahead in front of us. I think they've been going side by side for pretty much that entire sector. Button doesn't come out the winner there, so he sticks behind in what will be 4th place. We close up on all 3 of these guys. We're going to make it a 4-way train here. We're going to have Kvyat in 3rd place, Button 4th, Vettel 5th, myself 6th, and our Sainz is not too far behind in 7th place there. So this is going to get very tasty as Button tries to go around the outside of Kvyat. Me and Vettel sort of stuck here, being kind of just trapped, but Vettel goes very, very slowly. Going to go to the inside. He nearly squeezes out on the grass. Button's going slowly. We're going to go to the inside of him and Kvyat, perhaps. Down the inside. No. Woo! No! Button! Jensen's been squeezed down, spun by Kvyat. Kvyat, mate. Kvyat, I saw that. You spun out. Button. You torpedo. You just knew straight away as I went to that high-speed chicane, Kvyat and Button going so slowly, and Vettel having to slow down to not crash into them, that something was going to happen. That was like too close for comfort. 4 cars so close together that you could throw a blanket over them. But now we have to move on to more pressing matters as Vettel aggressively moved to the inside of the pit straight to try and overtake me. I go very, very wide to try and go around the outside. I do manage to hang it around the outside of him, and we're into 2nd place at the moment as we've got lots of people making their pit stops. As I said before, we are going to be a lot out of sync with everyone, but at the moment my job is just to defend from Vettel, who is looking very, very hungry and very, very eager to overtake me. But at the moment, Danny Kvyat leads the Australian Grand Prix. Right, lap 15 sit rep. At the moment, you can see on the top right, I've now set a purple lap time. We just set that actually, so we've got some really good pace on these option tyres at the moment, trying to catch Danny Kvyat in the lead of this Grand Prix. The tyres are feeling actually so much better than that first set, or should I say 2nd set of option tyres that we are on, so really confident at the moment. I think in terms of our pit stops, I think we're going to be pitting in the next 2 to 3 laps, I would say. I think that's going to be the best time to pit for another set of option tyres. But I'm also just going to see what Daniel Kvyat does, because, you know, if he pits in this lap or next lap, then it might be a little bit telling in terms of what all the other drivers are maybe going to do. Because although my tyres are okay and I maybe am inclined to do a different strategy, maybe go longer, I also want to mirror all the drivers around me just to cover them off, just in case something happens, maybe if the rain comes or the prime tyres somehow perform better, or just, I don't know, I just want to cover everyone off really, just to make sure. Because we are in a really good position right now. We're ahead of Raikkonen, so I just don't want to screw this up. And actually talking about that, Vettel's pit, because Vettel was behind us. It wasn't Raikkonen, so Vettel's pit right now. I'm guessing Kvyat actually comes in this lap then, it must be, and Raikkonen this lap as well. So you know what, I think I'm going to come in this lap a little bit earlier than I actually want to, but I think it's going to be good to just cover these guys off. I think we might actually be able to get him just before the pit stop here. Is where if we can get a good run through this high-speed chicane, gonna have to go a little bit cautious into this chicane, make sure we get a good exit onto the back straight. Here we go, come on. Not the best exit I wanted. We're going to still gain on him. It's not going to be enough, though. We really had to brake check ourselves a little bit going into that high-speed chicane, as he was going so slow, just showing how bad his tyres are at the moment. Kvyat stays out. Wow, okay, that's very surprising. He had really no pace at the end there through Sector 3 and Sector 2. So he stays out, surprisingly. But we come in onto another set of option tyres. This will be. Actually, I haven't set anything, so the team might put me on primes, but I hope they just put me on options, because that will be the faster way to go. Yes, we can. 2.4 pit stop. Not too bad, not too bad. Raikkonen pits behind us, I think. Yeah, there he is. So this is all good. Where are we going to come out? Where's Vettel going to play into this? Come through turn 1. Maldonado going very, very slowly there. I don't know why exactly, although he is being lapped, so I think he got shown the blue flag immediately through there. But we have not been overtaken by Sebastian Vettel. You can see there in the mirrors, and just there, he's just behind Maldonado, so he's still very much there, but he didn't jump us, thankfully, like Button did to him earlier on in the race. Okay, lap 18, and Kvyat is yet to come in, so this is very, very odd. So I don't know, maybe I'm just blind, because of course I wear glasses. I don't know, was he on prime tyres then? I might have just misseen what tyre he is on. I thought he was on option tyres for the life of me, but maybe he was on prime tyres, so maybe that's why he's going so long. But if not, then this is a very odd strategy for Kvyat.
Light rain to arrive in around 10 minutes time.
Okay, my engineer just said light rain in 10 minutes. You guys saw that hopefully on the bottom there on the subtitle. So light rain in 10 minutes. That is very good news at the moment for us. And, well, it could be good news for Kvyat, because if Kvyat's on primes, then he's definitely going to go straight onto the wet tyres. But at the moment, we've got to worry about Kimi Raikkonen, who is right behind us. I didn't actually see how fast he's closed up on us. This is very, very odd considering the pace we just had on the previous stint. Oh god, here he comes. Where's he going to go? Where's he going to go? He goes to the inside. We're now into first place as Kvyat retires there, I've just seen. So this is for the lead of the Grand Prix, and Raikkonen just squeezed me out there, and he's into first place. This has just turned on its head completely. Kvyat out of the Australian Grand Prix from the lead. What bad luck that is for him. Although, to be honest, I think that's a bit of karma for him taking out Jensen earlier. But now Raikkonen's into first place, and I'm losing the back end everywhere. I don't know why. Honestly, these tyres actually feel so bad at the moment. I think it might be the rain. Is the slippery conditions already affecting us this much? Oh, wait, hang on. No, wait. No, don't. I'm gonna look at this. Do not, I swear, if this game has messed me over here. Oh my god, the grip. No, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding. They've put on my old set of tyres. They've put on the really worn set of tyres I had right at the start of the race. The first set of tyres I started on, the first set that were all glitched for like the top runners, my team had put on that set of tyres. Well, this race just got a lot harder. You know, I wouldn't put it past the game, but I'm guessing Raikkonen and Ricciardo behind me don't have this worn set of tyres on, because Raikkonen is literally bolting off into the distance, and I have really worn tyres. But the rain is going to come in like I don't know, like 5 minutes, so I can't even really afford to go onto a new set of tyres. I mean, can I? I don't even know, because if the rain comes within like the next 2 laps, then I am completely screwed, because I would have made like one entire 20-second extra pit stop. But saying that as well, I'm going so slow, and we lose the back end because these tyres are absolutely... No, we have to come in. We have to come in. Set prime tyres, please, because there's not going to be any options left, is there? Because my team put on those tyres for a reason, because there's probably no sets left. So I have to go on to primes. Raikkonen thankfully pits with me, actually. Okay, this may not be so bad. Raikkonen pits with me. Thank God that the team can put prime tyres on, because I left it quite late to put on the tyre dial. But Raikkonen pits with me as well. Okay, this has probably got better for us. So this may not be so bad, and on the intermediates, this car could be quite good. So we still have a chance to finish ahead of Raikkonen, but we're going to have to work for it now. We did have it in the bag pretty much, I thought, and we pretty much had first place in the bag because Kvyat retired. But now the game is really throwing the spoon into the mix. Right, Ricciardo in the pits right now. So Raikkonen is in first. I'm second. Ricciardo is going to come out probably in third place. Lap 23, about 8 seconds behind Raikkonen as I try my best to try and catch him on these prime tyres, but the primes really aren't the best tyres around here in Australia. I'm just hoping for that rain, to be honest, to come down pretty much within the next 2 laps. Oh, there's the rain. There's the rain. You can see it on the top of my chassis. The rain is coming. Okay, so the rain's starting to fall right now. We'll probably need intermediates probably in 2 laps time, maybe 1, I would say. Let's see how heavy it falls, really. But if it's just a light rain shower, then probably in 2 laps time, end of lap 25, we'll probably need the inters desperately. I'm having a look at the tyre temps, because pretty much that will be our little guidance of when to go into the inters, because as soon as they start to go a little bit cold, that'll be the time to go into inters, and I think that's pretty much happening now. As you can see, the rear tyres, rear right especially, is going very turquoise, and you can see also the grip levels aren't amazing there. I'm feeling the understeer, so I think it's time to go into inters, so let's put those on. Right, my engineer has just advised me to maybe stay out, because even though it's still getting damp, it's probably not enough for inters just yet. So I'm going to take his advice. I'm going to stay out, although the rear tyres just went stone cold, but I'm gonna put my faith in my engineer here, and we're going to stick out 1 more lap till the end of lap 25, just as I said originally, and definitely this lap we're going to pit. Right, rear tyres, very, very cold, icy in fact, so definitely coming in for inters right now as we're losing grip going into every corner pretty much. So here we go, inters tyres. It's going to be 4 laps to the end to try and see who's going to get to the 25 points, me or Raikkonen, or perhaps even Ricciardo out of nowhere. Let's see, but hopefully the crew can give us a good pit stop time. Let's go, green wall, intermediate tyres. It's going to be a 2.4, not too bad, 2.5 pretty much if you round it up. Not too bad, not too bad. And Button behind us in 4th place, so good to see that after that spin with Kvyat, he's not completely out of the race. Right, Inter's tyres heating up a little bit, so it's not quite actually wet enough fully for the Inters, but there is a lot more grip in the middle of corners right now than there were on that previous lap for sure. So even though the tyres are actually heating up quite a lot, it is definitely the right tyre, and I believe it looks like Ricciardo is going to come in this lap. And it looks like, I think Raikkonen may have pit already with us. So we're just going to have to hope maybe, I don't know if he makes a mistake or just if we need to pull something out of the bag. But it's starting to look like maybe we're not going to get this. Raikkonen's being held up by some lapped cars right now. You can see on the mini map, you got 3 dots very close to each other. The back one, the behind one is Raikkonen, and you can see the other dots being coloured in blue. That is Raikkonen right there, I think, in red. So we are catching Raikkonen slowly. I'm just going to have to hope that these lapped cars keep holding him up for 3 more laps, because we've gained about 2 seconds there. DRS has now been disabled, so it is pretty much officially now completely inters, whether all the cars should be on inters right now. We've got yellow flags. Oh god, is that Raikkonen? Is that Raikkonen? Yellow flags. Green flag now, it's all good. Did Raikkonen just have a moment there? And we got a car going slow. That's a Manor car. Ericsson going slowly. I think he's on the... oh god, he nearly turned into me. He's on drive. That's Raikkonen. Raikkonen's got an issue. Raikkonen's got an issue. We go around the outside. Has he lost his front wing? Let's see. No, he hasn't. He's just lost an end plate. But Raikkonen going very, very slowly. And we've just got the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. What did I say? The lapped cars coming in to save our day. And we've got him on the second last lap of the Grand Prix. Okay, we got a new problem, guys. We got a new problem. We've got 1 lap left of this Grand Prix. And I've just realized we're on minus fuel right now. Minus 0.25. I put it to lean mix. We're going to have to do the biggest lift and coast fest in the world right now to save this fuel and try and keep first place, because if we run out of fuel, we're definitely going to lose the podium, I think. So we need to do a lot of lifting and coasting, a lot of changing up very early right now. We're going to have to save fuel like we're trying to save fuel on the motorway on the M25. I don't know what I'm saying. Nice and easy. Bring that fuel down, 0.19. This is good. This is some top quality fuel saving right now. 0.18. We'll just about make it to the end, I think. We're going to lift and coast again. Nice and easy. 0.13. Okay, we're doing well. Nice and cautious through here. Another lift and coast. 0.109. No, 0.09 now. So we'll just about make this, guys. We'll just about make this. Whew, that was close. If I hadn't realized that I was on minus fuel and stayed in standard mix and didn't lift and coast for this lap, I could have ran out of fuel and lost that lead straight away to Ricciardo, who's only 15 seconds behind us. And 15 seconds is definitely enough time to overtake you when you're out of fuel. And we come through the final 2 corners, through the last corner now. What a topsy-turvy race. At one point, I really didn't think we were going to finish ahead of Raikkonen. Then we did, then we didn't. And then at the end, at the deadlock, lap 28, we got it. And we have won the Australian Grand Prix. 2 wins in a row, baby. And that is going to secure a really good place going to the finale. So this is how the race ended. I finished up in first place, 25 points in the bag. Ricciardo second. Jensen got third place. Very surprising after that spin with the Fiat, but awesome stuff for him. Nasser getting fourth place for Sauber, and Sergio Perez up there in fifth. Verstappen in sixth place there in the Toro Rosso. Raikkonen still managed to limp home in seventh place and getting 6 points, so he's cushioned his blow there a little bit. Vettel in eighth place. Rosberg ninth. Nico Hülkenberg 10th. Lewis Hamilton out the points. Very, very topsy-turvy race, but we've managed to come out through it. So as per usual, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship before we round out the episode. So you can see I've extended my lead in the Drivers' Championship to 205 to Raikkonen's 197. Puts us in a really brilliant place for the finale, but technically Raikkonen could still win the championship if something goes wrong at the finale at Japan. Hamilton there in third place. Button moves up to fourth place from sixth, I think it was, and leapfrogs Rosberg and Vettel off that fantastic third place there, and Ricciardo solidifies his 7th place and is trying to nearly catch up to Vettel there with that 2nd place today. And in the constructors, well, awesome news for us, even more awesome news. McLaren have retaken the lead of the constructors. Obviously, we lost the lead to Ferrari a few races ago. We've got it back, 337 points in the bag, and the guys back at Woking will be cracking the champagne. They'll be very, very happy because going into the finale, we're very, very strong to get both championships, which is absolutely amazing. Ferrari slips down to 2nd place. Mercedes pretty much solidifying 3rd place there, and Red Bull solidifying 4th place. There's quite a gap to them, from them to Williams in 5th place. But guys, if you've enjoyed that episode, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Guys, the finale will be coming on Monday. I stressed that it'll be coming on Monday, so look out for for that. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content. It's all set up. I could still lose this, but we're in a very, very good position, so I'm feeling very, very good about it, and we can enjoy the finale in terms of just enjoy the racing, because, you know, it's such a comfortable cushion at the moment that we can just enjoy the driving, hopefully have a fantastic race to end off what's been a really, really fun series to make, guys. And also, if you would have seen at the beginning of the video, in the news segment, in the bottom right that you guys sometimes read, I'm contemplating what we can do for maybe a season 2 of this season. So let me know in the comments below what driver transfers you might want to see in this kind of career mode, because obviously MyDriver, it's already a fantasy career mode because the Honda power unit's so good, and I'm thinking for season 2 we change it up drastically. Let's make these fantasy driver changes that we always ask for in actual career mode. Let's make it ourselves with the modding, and let's try and make a very interesting season 2 perhaps if we do go on to make a season 2. So let me know what potential fantasy driver changes you would always love to see in Formula 1 from the current crop of drivers. But yeah, guys, that's been it for the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time.